Kamala. Disregard the obvious. Disregard the obvious.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Raul, the one and only. I am Raul Jr. I'm glad to say that my father named me after himself. It's cool. And yeah, here we are, guys. I'm going to go ahead and just get right into it. Normally I tell you guys to just get away from the video, stop watching my content, stop doom scrolling to go lock in. But this is going to be a very short video. I actually had a long week, and I'm ready to call it a day. Take care of some other things that are important. Recording this video is important too, though. That's why I'm doing it now, and it's actually going to help me accomplish my dreams, which is the topic of tonight. Quick conversation between you and me. Before, I always made my videos, I had this big old ego, this pretentious idea that, when I talk, everybody's listening. The whole world is listening. All the internet, people in India, people in what's a good another place, Samoans. That's a little island. Everybody in Samoa is listening to me. I'm that important, right? And I am important. I'm an important person. People depend on me, and I depend on other people, and the whole community thrives. But what I realize is that when I make videos, when I record videos, I'm only talking to one person, to the one person on their phone. So, my bad for that, guys. And my bad for that, you, the person. I do tend to watch my videos, and I like to watch the content that I make, because if I don't watch it, I won't be able to see, like, hey, that was kind of weird, or maybe I got to build on that, or I got to do more of that, right? I got to see what works, I got to see what doesn't work. And this is the fun part of my day, the fun part of my week. Actually, no, this is the fun part of my today. Today is Sunday. What is it? Today's Sunday, October 26th, 2025. And the last week's episode was really quick. My friend pulled up super quick, I actually had some technical difficulties, and now I think I'm back. I think I'm back to good standing with my equipment, so I'm glad to be back. Also, I changed the light. Next time when cameo comes around, I'll change the light to this setting so that we can keep it straight. I decided to just be a little creative with it. But anyways, back to the topic. What is your dream? What is that thing you want to do? What do you want to accomplish with this big vision that you have, with your dream? I've got some good ideas. I know you have good ideas. But out of all those ideas, which one is actually going to be able to transform everything around you? Because you had one good idea. They say, they say you're crazy. People call you crazy. People call you different until you're right. Until you do something that's actually legitimately correct and will also help out tons of people. I think for me, one of my dreams is one of my selfish dreams is to be able to perform at the Madison Square Garden. I've told you guys, I've said this before. My mom knows about this, and she raves about my dream, and she's like, I already see you there. And I have friends as well who are, I plan on having friends there with me and just shaking the whole house up, right? That's one of my selfish dreams, to be able to just go to New York, go to the Madison Square Garden, play some music, play some of my music, play some of the music that I've been inspired by. And that's my dream. That's one of my dreams. I got a new dream now. I got this new vision. I got this new idea, but I won't share too much of it. But I want to inspire the next wave of generations to come to pick up an instrument, to play music, to be creative, to be able to share and express yourself through the music. And it's kind of hard to do that by yourself sometimes unless you have a club, which is what I had when I started playing music. When I started playing guitar, I went to the after-school guitar club in middle school, and that's where it all kind of started. And then the seed was planted, and it just grew into this big old oak tree. What's the mustard seed? What's that mustard? Like in Napoleon Hill's book, the mustard seed is so small, but it grows out of this tiny little thing because it believes in itself, or whatever, that metaphor. But yeah, the seed in my mind grew, and then now I'm playing at all sorts of events, and I can just pick up my guitar and just play whatever I want. Now, speaking about that and my guitar, I do plan on I do my very best to learn something new every day. Actually, a friend of mine came into town, and I hosted him here at my house, and he told me, "Man, dude, you got better. You got better, man." And I that was a dream come true. But I wasn't surprised, because I knew that, like, I had put a lot of time into it. When he made me think about how much time I put into it in the last year, I have gotten better, and it's awesome. And yeah, guys, that's something I wanted to share with you guys. Another dream that I have is to be able to inspire a whole generation of people, and even older people that have already been living on this planet for longer than myself, longer than most of the instruments, and most of the people that I hang around with, older people, the previous generation. I want to inspire them as well to play music, to get inspired, and to try something new. And that's something I'm excited about. But of course, ideas are just ideas until you make it happen. Until we make it happen, because it's you and me. But yeah, guys, what's your dream? What's your big dream? Because I guarantee you have an awesome dream that will inspire and help out tons of people. And now, that's your dream. I can't do anything about it. You don't know anything to me. You don't have to explain it to me. In fact, I've heard that you shouldn't really be telling other people your dreams, because other people might actually, like, it'll psych you out. It'll completely psych you out, because then somebody else's energy is completely involved with what you had. I can't tell you how many times I've gone on stage confident and was ready to go, and then I'm like, oh, and then I start to think about who's in the audience. Like, oh man, they're in the audience. Like, oh, gotta perform a little bit different. When in reality, I could have just kept rocking the same way I was going. But yeah, guys, what is your dream? That's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I think I had a couple other things I wanted to talk about, but that's it. Keep your dreams alive. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourself. That whole spiel. I'm not going to be a helicopter dad and I'm not a perfect example. In fact, here I ended up picking up a nicotine pen. I don't normally record myself smoking on camera. Just not intelligent. Not a good look. But in my own private life, I do tend to experiment and do things that I've never done before. Spending a little bit extra time here, doing a little bit of that. And it's quite amazing how many things I've done in my life. I'm going to be 30 this year. I'll be turning 30 next month on the 28th. And I'm just so glad to just be able to say that even though there's still so much to do, there's still so much to accomplish, the things that I've done, I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud that I have such an awesome mindset that I probably couldn't have cultivated without the help from my friends and family. I know for a fact that it's not possible, but I mean, knowing myself and who I am now, I know that it probably would have taken me a little bit longer, but I would have gotten there. And it's just that self-belief that I've developed. I reprogrammed my brain, took out some wires that weren't serving me, inserted some new data, inserted some new information that just completely skyrocketed my mindset and my progress. But yeah, guys, I'm here. Who knows where I'll be in a year from now, but here I am now. I made time for this video. I made time for the things that matter to me. You guys matter to me. You matter to me, and I'm doing my very best to record content every time I can. And I've been posting pretty much every day, actually, now that I think about it. I work 7 days a week. It's nonstop, and I'm so blessed. I'm just getting so comfortable with this schedule that I have. But sometimes I do get kind of tired, if I can use that T word. I do get a little tired. But because I've truly ran through all of my energy, which is awesome. It doesn't happen very often, but it happens. And I'm grateful because I have so much energy. But yeah, guys, what is your dream? You don't have to share with me. You don't have to tell me your dream. But it has to stay alive. You have to make it happen. Only you can make it happen. And I'll invest. What goes around comes around, guys. Thank you for watching. You guys rock. This is the 48th episode of the Mr. Genuine podcast. There are 52 weeks in a year, and we're in week 48. Or technically, what week are we in? Technically, I think we're missing I think we're a little less than that, because I started this podcast right before the start of the year. So I think I have like 1 or 2 more episodes ahead. You get what I'm trying to say. 52 weeks in a year. What have you done this year? You have time to finish the year strong. And here I am continuing this journey, showing up, even though I probably could have just skipped it. Hey, I'll skip this weekend. I'm not gonna record this weekend. I'm not gonna record today. I don't really feel like it. I'm not really in the mood. I gotta do other things. I'm not really. Silence. Silence for dramatic effect. That's what's gonna happen after everything's done and said. When it's over, it's over. So do everything you can today, guys. I'm doing the very best I can. You got this. We got this, but you got this. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video.